Welcome to another edition of Dolly Digest. My name is 𝗙𝗪𝗂𝗧, and last week I looked at the sides joining the pitching in Northern Premier League Premier Division for the upcoming campaign: Blyth Spartans, Hebburn Town, Leek Town, Mickleover, Prescott Cables and Stockton Town. This week is mostly all about our Dollies in the Community programme. First thing I'd like to do is introduce our Head of Community Engagement, Jack Harkin. In fact, his new title was confirmed by Chairman Andy Baker at the end of the season presentation awards evening. Jack is a familiar face at the Giant Axe in a variety of roles and has hit the ground running with his many areas of responsibility. Lancaster City Walking Football is bigger than ever. The group over at the Bay Leadership Academy on a Thursday evening at 6:45 p.m. are going from stride to stride. That joke staying in. Contact Neil Munro to get involved. His number is there on screen. It's tremendous fun. I've been there, as has Jack, and many well-known Lancaster City supporters. The Dolly ladies have had another successful season under the management of Becky Upjohn and Paul Winstanley. Promotion a year ago, and they consolidated their place in the Lancashire Women's County Championship League with what appears to be a 7th place finish with one game abandoned. They are hosting open trials looking for new players, so if you are the next Jodie Campbell or Kaylee Young, the next open trial coming is on 23rd of June at Willow Lane, starting at 11 a.m. Following the first game for Lancaster Military Veterans FC against Fylde Military Veterans at the Giant Axe a month or so ago, the referee was shocking in that one, by the way. The Vets are back in action tomorrow at Lancashire FA County Ground in Leyland in the North Lancashire Military Veterans FA Cup 5-a-side competition. Things get underway at 2 p.m, and we will have some coverage on our social media channels. All week we featured player profiles. Tomorrow there's a captains and coaches profile coming, as we get to know the individuals involved in our veterans side. They will also have a presence at Armed Forces Day later in the month. Last season we were delighted to have so many mascots and teams of the week accompanying Dolly Blues out onto the field, generally having a great day out at the Giant Axe. We welcome interest for the upcoming season already. Just email ditc@lancastercityfc.com. Register your team or mascot. Another pre-season friendly has been announced. We welcome EFL side Accrington Stanley to the Giant Axe on Saturday the 3rd of August at 3 p.m. A stable club in League Two, they have a storied history in the Lancashire Combination and were in fact an NPL Premier Division club as recently as 2003. Since then, they've spent the majority of the last 20 years in League Two with 5 seasons in League One. Just as an added note, I often look back at previous games between ourselves and upcoming opponents. In 1937, we had 2 replays in the FA Cup first round against Accrington, and in 1985, we had 3 replays against Stanley in the FA Trophy. I think that's a fairly unique statistic. We wish all the best to goalkeeper Tom Stewart as he departs this week for Bury, treading a familiar path of several players going between the two clubs in recent times. Tom came in following an injury to Andre Mendes and established himself as our number 1. Of course, he then suffered an injury of his own on the last day of the season at FC United, and that made Sam Bailey in goal a thing for a second year in succession. As mentioned last week on Dolly Digest, Chris Wilcock will be hosting Beer and Pizza Volunteer Days at the Giant Axe on the 15th and 22nd of June. It's a day to work on the stadium, getting it ready for the new season. Chris will be there. He'll be available to chat with supporters along with many other club officials. We start at 9 a.m, so bring any paintbrushes and rollers for both gloss and emulsion if you have them. There's lots to do, so all are welcome. That's all from me for today. Enjoy your weekend, and you'll hear more from me next Saturday.